Local mom is stepping up, warning you to never ever let your toddler on trampolines. Her post showing her 3-year-old son in a cast covering half of his body has gone viral.
And she says all of this could have been avoided. And we want to know what you think. Do you know what age children should start using trampolines? Tell us what you think. Head to WTSP.com/vote now. 10 News reporter Candace Avilés shares a mother's painful story and the lessons that we all can learn from.
My first thought was how upset and distraught the young guy looked.
The pain and agony comes through clearly in this picture. A Tampa Bay area mom's Facebook post says if you see toddler time at any indoor trampoline park, be wary. Her 3-year-old son broke his thigh bone while jumping on a trampoline. When she took her son to the hospital, she learned this.
We don't recommend that children under the age of 6 participate in any trampoline activities due to their increased risk of injury. Now, if you go by the American Academy of Pediatric recommendations, they would say don't buy a trampoline or use it at all.
Advice she never knew. She says there's no warning about this seen anywhere on toddler time advertising. Sky Zone Trampoline Park, where the child was injured, said in a statement, the recent incident involving a minor at Sky Zone Tampa did not occur the way it had been portrayed in the media. We have made the guest's family aware of our findings, and we are providing their representatives with video footage of the incident. Guest safety remains our priority. Regardless of how it happened, the toddler is still recovering. As for why toddlers are at higher injury risk?
Well, the younger kids, first of all, don't have good muscle control or coordination to be safe on a trampoline, and their bones are weaker and more prone to fractures.
I found another trampoline park that offers toddler time and spoke with a mom just leaving.
Altitude is open for toddlers from 10 to 1. You can jump the whole time. So the reason why I come is because I want them exhausted for nap time.
She told me she didn't know there was a recommended minimum age for trampolines.
The only thing that I worry about is the little ones mixed in with the bigger kids. I do worry about collisions.
But she's still going to take her kids there. As for the mom who posted the warning, she hopes other parents will listen, possibly preventing future injuries.
They can be serious injuries. There's an average of 1 death a year in this country from a trampoline injury, usually from a head and neck injury.
And Candace, that really scares me because I was just sharing with you, we take our 2-year-old to one of those trampoline parks during toddler time, but I had really no idea of the severity of this.
Well, a lot of parents that I was asking in the parking lot, they didn't realize that there was an age range. They had no idea that 6 was a cutoff or a guideline to follow. So it's kind of interesting in that respect.
And when it comes to recovery time for that sweet boy in that waist down cap, that's going to take 6 weeks. And while that is a more serious injury, there are all types of injuries that can come with trampolines.
Oh, you can imagine. I mean, trampolines, they run the gambit. Some of the most common injuries are sprains, fractures, broken bones, cuts, and bruises. Now, serious injuries are to the head and neck. Now, those can include concussions and even paralysis. Now, according to an American Academy of Pediatrics study, ER visits jumped sharply from 2010 to 2014, from 581 to almost 7,000. Now, Courtney, we mentioned that the post went viral. At last check, it was shared almost 260,000 times and liked more than 53,000 times.
Well, you can see why. I mean, there are a lot of parents out there.
Oh, definitely, and a lot of them are talking about this. But even as an adult, you do have to be careful on trampolines as well. Now, some of you might remember a Yankees relief player broke his ankle at a trampoline park in Tampa a few years ago. Well, back in 2012, Joba Chamberlain was playing with his then 5-year-old son. Now, when he broke his ankle and had to have surgery, he was out for 4 months. Chamberlain was only 26 at the time, and he now plays for the Brewers. So again, no matter what age, there's always risks that come along with these things. But again, that 6 years and under, you want to try to avoid trampolines if possible.
Be careful. And we were asking you at home what you think, what age is appropriate for children to start using a trampoline, and most of you can see right there, you say 9 years old.
Isn't that something? Yeah, a lot of them, again, a lot of mothers I spoke with in the parking lot, they said, oh my gosh, I would assume it would be older, but 6 years is the recommendation.
Or if they have toddler time, you'd think, okay.
Yep.
Candace, thank you so much.
Of course.